Turns out I missed the Xbox Developers Direct, so let's take a look at the new gameplay trailer for Doom: The Dark Ages. That's the one where he has a shield. This is how I look when I play games sometimes. This guy right here. This is me. It's cute. Music's so nice though.
Hello, and welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of id Software, where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters.
Yeah, I think it was one of the first FPS games ever.
Team is as
besides the Castle Wolfenstein, right? That's the case?
passionate as ever.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to this day.
And good music.
And as you're about to see, those values are
Hugo
infused in
Martin,
every
game
aspect
director.
of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise. It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on its tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet. This is Doom: The Dark Ages.
That was so stupid, I mouthed the words.
Oh yeah, he's a what's it called, Morningstar? Or is the Morningstar the one where it's just a stick with the metal ball on top of it? Is it a flail? Right? A flail? Does that count? That is Sparta, by the way. He has a cape too. Beautiful.
In Doom: The Dark Ages, you will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies to conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom: The Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat.
I love the enemy design and the executions and the music and everything.
In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom: The Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. Heavy, strong, but still fast. A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal.
Okay.
And a balance between enemy projectiles and player movement speed that makes strafing to aim viable again. Just like in the classic Doom games. But it's not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always. And so for Doom: The Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the shield.
The shield? Oh, the shield saw.
Throw. Parry.
Okay.
Deflect.
So green
All
ones
from
can be
one
deflected, I
input.
see.
It's contextual. Tons of depth on a single button press.
It reminds me of
We want
Cuphead,
every Doom game to
where you have to
stand
parry
on
only
its
thing.
own as a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom: The Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
Okay, so it's more like timing based, I guess. Melee / timing based. I see, I see. Yeah, that's cool.
And the shield saw will give you the strength to go head to head with some of the biggest, baddest demons we've ever created at id. But that's not all. Because if you're gonna stand and fight, then you gotta have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail?
Okay, so it is a flail.
Or maybe an electrified gauntlet. Or even a doom spiked mace. That's right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system.
What's the
All
difference
on one
between them?
input, complete with combos and upgrades, and it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new, unsynced, completely in the player's control glory kill system.
How so?
From any angle, in and out, as you see fit, and it feels amazing.
As in, like, you
You'll
just
feel unstoppable, smashing your way
punch
through
them?
the board with total freedom.
it doesn't lock you into animation anymore? Is that what it is?
But that's just 2 inputs. We got one more really
2,
important
okay.
button that we haven't talked about yet. The trigger.
Yeah, the shooting one? It's like a wide AoE.
That's right, we've saved the best for last. Doom has and always will be all about the guns, and Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful weapons that we've ever created.
Looks a little bit slower. I guess it makes sense. They're trying to do the let's say like the Iron Tank, where you don't jump around, you don't run that fast. Maybe that will alienate too many, like a little bit more of casual people. Here it will be a little bit easier.
Me.
Still has similar effect.
Ancient. Brutal torture machines built to butcher, impale, and shred the minions of hell with.
So you can't block those meatballs.
Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely fun tools of mayhem that only the Slayer has the power to wield. So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environments to form the new combat
they have a mounted one.
The Dark Ages.
So we're going to the next area. So we have, as soon as we land, we also have a shockwave. Okay, doesn't do anything, seems like. Maybe there's gonna be an upgrade to do ground pound. Lock because of green. So it seems like time slows down when you do those executions now. Oh, okay. See? Block this one, yep. But I think if you don't block, you send it back. It's just gonna be your bread and butter here. Oh, yep. Back, maybe. And the shield also stuns. Okay.
And under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible.
Yeah, it seems like this is the case.
Before,
way more approachable.
Difficulty system and
okay.
That will allow players to tune the speed and challenge of the game to whatever fits them best. You can slow things down or speed them up. It's a Doom for all Slayers. And the
yes, if you want to do the more high octane one, you just do the speed times like 0.4%, right?
With just the Slayer.
That makes sense.
We finally have for you.
A mech?
You've been waiting for 2 games now to get in and pilot your very own
Doom mech? What is it called?
30-story Atlan, which is a mech. It's the size of a building. It's powerful, and you can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists.
That looks cool.
And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you your
it looks a little bit similar to just like the melee, so I wonder how they're gonna spice it up, if at all.
It's powerful, and you can beat giant Titan-sized demons to
1,
death
2,
with your
3 hits, and that's it.
And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you your very own fire-breathing,
that is cool, though.
gun-toting cybernetic dragon. Neither of these are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even mini-bosses. The spectacle is epic. The power fantasy is unlike anything we've made it in. And the combat systems behind these features are deep and tons of fun.
Yeah, I wonder what the size of the bullets
all
are.
that is. We know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages. Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe. Mysterious worlds from the Slayer's past, dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking new abilities and godlike powers every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures.
Okay.
There's always something new waiting to be discovered or destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages.
Yes, please.
In this level, you will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city.
That's a cool looking ship, holy.
Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls, seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose. Explore what is the largest play space ever in a Doom game, discovering secret caves and dungeon-like mines in search of vital resources.
What are
You
those?
control the pace of the game.
I think that's ammo, right?
Resources.
This thing? This will be ammo. Just health, shields, ammo, and then more ammo probably.
You control the pace of the game. Where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue.
It's
a doomed
very cool.
sandbox full of war and riches. Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates, because the battle isn't over yet.
Yeah, that's a big chungus right there. You got this, man.
And
there you go, the music,
soundtrack
no?
to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you...
Oh yeah, I heard there was an issue with Mick Gordon. Yeah, his name is Mick Gordon. He was not really paid for, I believe, the previous game or something like that. So maybe he's not doing sound design for this one. Maybe he just like declined. So it'll be interesting to see how, like, I mean, still sounds pretty good to me, but I wonder if it's gonna be as good as the Doom 2016 and the other one.
Loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete. And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom: The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies.
Pure man fantasy. Oh, that's a interesting view.
The balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes.
That's good.
New characters, old allies, and
yeah, I prefer to just see people in cutscenes and in the story versus just reading lines of text. Like I would love to, like, you know, if you want extra stuff, sure, but just give me at least the bare minimum and maybe a little bit extra if I want to pay attention.
Powerful new villains. And for returning players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
Oh. You got malfunction?
We've got 10 years of making modern Doom games together, and we've done better with every game we've made.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give
Gross.
players
That is the fakest walking talking I've seen.
an experience that's as fun to play as it was to make, and make something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
But that is for you to decide. Doom: The Dark Ages releases
May, which is in 3 months. Nice. Well, looks pretty cool. It actually looks cool. Let's see. Game plus premium content. Of course, that's probably going to be $100 worth, right? 2 days early access. This is what I was talking about in previous recordings. We got ourselves the campaign DLC, the skin pack for all of these things, and then we got the actual game itself. Most likely it will be like $100, right? So the regular game would be there, most likely I would say $70, and then $20 more for probably all this, if not 30. And then the collector's bundle is going to be more. But yeah, what do you guys think about it? Are you excited? It seems a little bit more of a slower paced combat for me, but maybe I can just crank up all those settings, like to speed and stuff, to make it a bit more difficult, a bit more engaging. But that's just my first look. So let me know what you think. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe and leave a comment. What do you guys think? That really helps out. But yeah, hope you it. All right, have a good one, guys. See you later. Bye.